Alright, working on my kitchen counter cabinets. What I've done is, these are going to be my separator boards for the counter cabinets. Now I needed a piece to run the whole length, which was 89.5 inches, which fortunately I had a board large enough that could actually trim down to the right length. Now what I had to do with this board, as I can show you before and after, I sanded this side down. This will be the side facing down, and although you're not going to see it a whole lot because it'll be facing down, I still have some pretty significant cracks. But what I'm going to do is, I have some wood filler, and I'm going to fill in these cracks. I'll have to let that dry and then re-sand this down before I paint it. Alright, when I'm doing the countersink, one of the things that's important to use is the type of drill bit. Now you see, the rest of these came out pretty nice. This one got chopped up a bit, and I'll show you why before I fix this one up here. So let me show you the blade. Okay, I accidentally grabbed a bit for metal instead, and it might be a little bit difficult, but you can see the difference. The wood one is definitely more pointed. It's not flat. I'll do my best to explain what this is and what it does. It's brand new to me. However, it does make several things easier. Instead of trying to hand drill, pre-drill holes into wood and then create a countersink, this will create pocket holes using a special setup. I know things have to be lined up here. My brother has shown me how to do that, but it's based on the thickness of the wood, I believe. And then you got this special drill that will go down in through here. Well, doing that alcohol mixture works pretty good to kind of bring this stuff back to life. Alright, so the next step for the shelves over the kitchen is going to be to sand down the bottom. I have used the wood filler to fill in those gaps. Let's see if we can get you a close up here. You can see the difference. So these all along will need to be sanded down. Instead of doing thick regular paint brushes and paint rollers, I had one of these sponge ones before, and it worked really good for doing light layers. As you can see, I got quite a few. I won't be using all, but several of these at least. That way, if I want to wash underneath, because I will be cooking, and grease and stuff will get up on this, and dirt, so that'll make it a little easier to wash off. Alright, so I am definitely going to recommend personally using these little cheap sponge rollers, because there's a couple things I found. I can do a nice light layer. For one thing, I want to do several underneath, so I want this to be more durable for washing down, even though it's going to be facing down. The second thing is that using a regular brush or a regular roller, I find that it soaks up so much of the paint that by the time you get up here, most of it's still sticking to the roller. Whereas this here, as you saw in the video, I can keep rolling and rolling and rolling, and I'm getting the maximum of use amount of this with the least amount of paint.